do? I'm feeling great. How about you? It's your boy here, Cliff Jablonski, getting you ready for your favorite dusty dame and furry fiend. Welcome to the Hairy Scary Countdown. Ha ha! 15 minutes of fun and frolic before the Hangout gets going. First up, a Tom and Jerry cartoon. No, not the cat and mouse duo that you know and love so much and we can't afford, but something that we dug up deep in the dumps of the public domain. Enjoy!
My little Margie, I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I'll tell the world I love you, don't forget your promise to me. I have bought a home and ring and everything for Margie. You've been my inspiration, days are never blue. After all is said and done, there is really only one. Oh, Margie, Margie, it's you.
Ano to ni ang tahaw?
Yes, sir.
I'm Janet Decay, the Mummy.
And I'm Grimgordy, the Monkey.
And together we host The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy, Scary Hangout.
Yes, our live streaming horror hosted show has it all.
Skits, bits, and a scary flick.
That's right, so for more information on our show, go check out
themummyandthemonkey.com. And we'll see you at the Hangout.
Woohoo!
Hey, Moneybags, think it was really necessary to buy an Amana refrigerator?
Yeah, our vegetable drawer was starting to look like somebody's science project. See, Amana has this special temperature system in the refrigerator and the freezer, so it keeps food fresh, not just cold.
Ah, so Amana's Temperature system will save us money because our food will remain edible.
Thank you.
Hey, what is this stuff?
It's penicillin. Your mother made it.
When you know exactly what you want, Amana.
At Play School, we know the dark can be a really mysterious place.
That's no monster. That's my frog.
So we designed a flashlight strong and sturdy, especially for little kids.
It didn't break.
It shines in 3 colors, and if they forget, it turns itself off.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. You're as welcome as can be. Hope you had time to hot trot to the bathroom or grab some snackaroonies. You know, I save a little time by taking my snacks to the bathroom with me. What? Are you telling me that I'm the only one that has a TV tray next to the toilet? What? Oh. Well, now here's something we hope you really like.
Hey there, Groovy Ghoulies. Janet Decay here at Monster Bash, having a great time, and... Oh,
look who popped up! Another horror host.
That's right. The Bone Jangler is here at Monster Bash. We're on another. It's like we're on another planet. We're on Mars right now. I still haven't seen any Martians here yet, but I have seen the real Yummy Mummy, Janet Decay, and I know he's hanging from a tree or something around here.
Oh, I think he's on the chandelier over there.
Oh, that's him.
Hi, Grim.
There he is. All right. The Hunky Monkey himself hanging around at Monster Bash.
The Hunky Monkey and the Yummy Mummy.
That's right.
And the Bone Jangler talking into the microphone.
The microphone. It's only fitting. This thing was created for me for this very moment. It was all meant to be. Here,
it was.
Here on Mars. Life on another planet. You know, you should be hosting Mars Needs Women, you know. They need women, that's for sure. I've been around this place. I got a good look at the place. They need women. But, of course, the best-looking woman here is right here. Janet Decay.
Aw, shucks.
So what are we doing here? What's the movie tonight?
We are playing the Devil Bat.
The Devil Bat. Well, that's only fitting. That's science fiction, right? I mean, it didn't really happen, so it's at least fictional. It's not. I don't know if there's science in this thing too, isn't there? And of course, I believe that this being the big home of the Universal monster movie fan and whatnot, this is a universally bad. Is that what I've been hearing touted? A universally bad horror film?
Yes, that's what Grim said earlier. Yeah, not as big as Universal, but universally a cheesy, fun B-movie.
But we've got Bela Lugosi here in this film, and he is one of my favorites of all time, absolutely bar none. My favorite Dracula. Not as evil and satanic and sexual as Christopher Lee, but... Oh, is that your guy?
He's pretty dreamy.
Him,
but
his blood red eyes.
Everyone loves Bela. He's classic.
Oh, absolutely. I this may be blasphemy to some, but I prefer Bela Lugosi to Boris Karloff.
Wow.
It's true. It's true. Don't tell anybody. Don't let this get out.
It's a secret to everyone.
It's just like me showing up here, popping up out of nowhere like hee-haw. Except we're not in Alabama or Kentucky or anything. We're here on Mars. We're not in Mars. We're on Mars. And later on, I'm going to have a Mars bar.
A Mars bar? Yummy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Not as yummy as the Yummy Mummy, though.
Well, I'm so glad that you actually came out. You had a long drive, 10 hours from Chicago.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to call it a drive, I mean, it's on horseback, actually. That's why it took so long. I thought I'd get around all the traffic that way, but they even had the horse trails down to just one lane. So, yeah, it 10 hours. But, it's worth it. It's worth it just to see you guys, if nothing else.
Oh, thanks.
You and that monkey up there hanging.
Hi, Grim. I might have to go get him down soon.
I think we probably will have to. They might, if not, they'll probably get a hose to get him down. I hate to see that happen.
Any last words, Bone Jangler, before we go and continue on with the show?
I just hope that everybody keeps on watching The Mummy and the Monkey because it's one of the best shows out there. I know I've been around for about 16 years. I know who's good and who's not. These people got it going on. That's who you want to watch, so keep tuning in.
Unlike Donkey Kong.
That's right.
All right, stay tuned, guys.
What you are about to see is bizarre, unsettling, and riveting.
Sparkling soft drinks.
Ain't nothing like a good Mountain Dew. Hey! Hey!
Steaming hot coffee.
Roses are red, and how do you do? Drink 4 of these and whoop, 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 whoop.
Steamed or grilled hot dogs.
Oh, my God. That is huge.
Crispy hot fresh French fries.
This is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth.
How about a pizza? None better anywhere.
Hey gang, it's been real. They say that all good things come to an end, but things are just getting started around here. That's right, there's no time like showtime, baby. So let's get this party started.
Hey, what's buzzin', cousins? Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Grim Gordy.
I'm Janet Decay.
And we're horror hosts, and tonight you're watching
The Mummy and the Monkeys Harry Scary Hangout. Episode 257.
Oh my gosh, can't believe we've gotten that far with this little.
And we want to say, we want to give a special shout out to the Stotzer family.
Yes.
We love you guys, and yeah, just thinking about you guys.
That's right. You're in our thoughts for sure tonight. And everybody else, thanks for coming out tonight, venturing out in the virtual cold. Come on in and hang out to kick off your shoes, hang up your jacket, grab a snack, grab a drink, and hang out with the Mummy and the Monkey, because we're a throwback horror host show where we show, or our program where we screen. I'm trying to come up with new words instead of the show all the time.
We air
like a really bad B horror movie, sometimes black and white, sometimes color.
Yeah.
And have some skits, bits kind of fettered in between. So, we just have a great time hanging out with each other in the chat.
Yes, and we also want to say happy belated birthday to William Rochelle.
William Rochelle.
I
know.
Yes, he's an aspiring filmmaker and author, and he's a fan of our show. So thank you, William, and we hope you had a good birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, buddy, and belated, but it's there.
Yeah.
And tonight we're going to show, can we show Tapehead again, please, pretty please?
Oh, I know, that movie was awesome,
gosh.
right?
You're going to show Tapehead again?
No.
No?
But we do have a Bela Lugosi movie for you guys tonight. It's called The Invisible Ghost.
Ooh, where is it?
Unlike the visible ghosts.
Is that like SBD, Silent but Deadly, like a fart?
Maybe. Do ghosts fart?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But maybe they will in this movie.
Who knows? Well, there were definitely some farting going on in tonight's movie, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's all because of me. But, I if you don't know, if this is the first time you watch this show, yes, I litter the film with sound effects and drop-ins and stuff. And we even searched for the actor John Saxon in the movie, kind of like our Where's Waldo type of thing.
It's like a little game that we play. It all started with an inside joke several years ago, and now Ladder is gaining popularity too as another inside joke.
And I can tell you there's no Ladder in tonight's episode. I'm going to have to try to work that in. But
Ladder took a break, but maybe
in the future, yes.
Maybe Ladder will show up in the next episode.
Yeah, and the shrews have to come back as well.
Yeah,
the killer shrews.
Everybody likes the killer shrews, yeah?
Yeah, so everybody, thanks for stopping by. And what are we doing tonight?
So we have a prize giveaway.
Oh.
And, it's something a little different. I was going through some of my old books, and I thought this was cool. And I'm going to throw this in with a signed photo of us for one lucky viewer at the end of the night. True Ghost Stories, Haunted Heartland from the American Midwest. Ooh. So it is neat. It's a collection of short ghost stories. And then we'll throw in a cool bookmark from Toxic Tunes.
Oh, nice.
And it's like a monster bookmark. And then we'll throw in a signed photo. And this will be for one lucky winner. And to be a part of that prize drawing.
How do you do that?
Just chat in our YouTube live streaming chat. And we will write down all your names and put them... Oh, where did the mummy bucket go?
Oh, my gosh. I know it's around here somewhere. I know where it is. It's not here.
I think
it's in the other another chamber of the cemetery.
I need to bring it next segment, but I will put all your names in my mummy bucket. I promise, and you'll see the mummy bucket later.
It's big and shiny.
It is big and shiny, yes, and round. Okay, so we've got some shout outs first, and then we'll get into the movie. Okay, we've got a lot of people that watch their mini monsters.
Oh my gosh, mini monsters, eh?
Yeah,
okay.
And parental discretion is advised.
For what?
For any of our shows.
Okay.
But, we try to keep it for most pages.
Tonight's movie's nothing.
Yeah.
But,
tonight's movie's very mild.
And sitting in for Fartwork, it is the Barba Papa.
And I've got Miss Putrid Petunia, the little zombie ghoul. And Fartwort is on the mend. He's getting better.
Yeah, he's in a cocoon right now. I don't know what that's all about. But,
really?
He spun himself into some sort of cocoon. He's been in that corner for weeks. I don't know what's going on with him. I'll have to check in at some point with him.
For weeks?
Yeah.
I thought I just saw him yesterday.
Well, we didn't see him. He hasn't been on the show for a while.
I guess I wasn't paying much attention.
Nah, you got your head in other things.
I've been busy taking care of the crypt kitties.
That's right.
Okay,
right.
So let's do our mini monster shout out.
Let's do. And then a 2 and a 3. Mini monsters.
Sorry, go ahead.
Mama.
Magic Macabre Mirrors next.
We're doing mini monsters.
I got them mixed up here. Let's try that again.
1 and a 2 and a 3.
Mini monsters, mini monsters. Roar, roar, roar. Mini monsters, here they are. Mini Monster shout-outs, too. We've got Miss Ramona and Layla and
Hi-yo.
Christian and Lucas. Hey, Minis. And Nyla and Parker and Kenton. Whoa. And Kingsley and Jacob and Garrett. Hey,
Hey-o.
Minis. And Baby Joe and Lucy and Dimitri and Tina and Adam. Hey. And Scoob and Charlotte and Mac and Taylor. And then there's Gabriel and Adeline and Eva. Hey. And then Mackenzie and Isabella and Carly.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Ninnies. And Cassandra. We can't forget her.
Don't you dare.
And then we've got Violet and Lil Kong, too. Hey, we
awesome,
see you out
Lil
there.
Kong.
And Atticus and Penny and Hannah. Hi. And Dario.
Dario.
And then Sienna all the way in Germany.
Hello. Hola.
Adrian and Julius and Morgan. Wow. And Willow and Xander and Araya. Hey there. And then Trayvon and Noel, and last but not least, Miss Emily. Hey guys.
All right,
okay, Petunia, you could go sit over there. Oh wow, you're extra squeaky over there.
Yeah, I had a lot of Taco Bell.
All right, well, let's get this thing revved up here.
Bell. Alrighty.
Now we get into the macabre mirror. I was getting ahead of myself.
Do it.
Earlier. All right, magic macabre mirror. Magic macabre mirror. Tell me, who be here? Sean Moore, and I see Neil, I see Kirk and Watson family, and Juke Suha, and Bone Jangler, and Kathleen, and VHS Mikey, and Justin Jalo, and John Arvey, Oviday.
All right.
And Miss Elaine, too, and David
Hello.
Hayes, I also see you.
Purple Hayes. David Hayes was in my brain.
And Kevin, and KVK, and Comic Book Man,
Heyo.
and Miss Connie Cleary, hello.
I could see clearly now.
Virtual Vicky, JV, Donna, Jeffrey, Grandpappy, Ron,
Donna.
and let's see, Watson family, Cinema Enema,
Ouch.
Sacred Watermelon, the stellar Tony Beller,
Hello.
John Biggins,
Hey now.
Brad and Dave and Phyllis and Fish and Hippie,
Phyllis.
and JB and Starman and Equilibrus.
That's a star man.
And Jake and Toy Painter 1 and Miss
Watching the
Lois.
Hangout.
And WC Fields.
Hi, Lois.
He was last week's winner.
My little chickadee.
There's a lot of you guys here. This is great. Share it with a friend and they can watch too. All right.
Yeah, like VD. Share it with a friend.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to share those
What do you think I was talking
Got to
about?
share the Valentine's.
Right, why wait till Valentine's Day?
But we have a few more weeks for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah.
a little bit there. Okay,
You're
sorry
jumping
about
ahead
that.
of yourself there.
All right, yeah, wow. Mm-hmm.
So we ready to get into the movie?
I don't know, are we? You
I
tell
think
me.
so.
Yeah, no news. We got the usual fare for you tonight. We got a Stasha skit, a brand new rescued reels from 1992.
A rescued reel.
Some Cleveland stuff, yeah. So get ready
Nice.
for that. And lots of other stuff. TV show, time travel. What do you do? It's a jam-packed, fun-filled show tonight on the Harry Scary Hangout. So as Janet said, let's kick it off with Part 1 of tonight's movie, starring Bela Lugosi, entitled The Invisible Ghost. Right here on
The Mummy and the Monkeys, Harry Scary Hangout.
Take it away, Cliffy baby. Ha ha ha.
Good evening, Evan. What up? Dinner is served, Mr. Kessler. Thank you.
what a dump.
Good evening, my dear.
How do you do?
You're more beautiful than ever this evening.
Who are you talking to?
Mrs. Kessler first, Evans.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, excuse me!
What is going on?
Pork chops and applesauce. That's swell.
Evans, how's Dad taking it?
All right, Miss Virginia. They're having dinner.
I'll answer it.
Or whatever.
Hello, Virginia.
I told you not to come here this evening, Ralph.
Why? Didn't you want to see me?
Well, it isn't that I didn't want to see you.
You're certainly acting strange, darling. What's all the mystery about?
Let's go into the library. Ralph!
After dinner, we are taking a long walk.
I'd like to speak to you, Ralph.
What's come over your father, Virginia? Is that why you didn't want me here tonight?
Yes.
It stopped me cold. I'm sorry if I accidentally stumbled on something you didn't want me to know.
Well, it must seem weird to someone who's never seen it before. It happens once a year.
You always appeared perfectly rational to me.
Well, there's something I must tell you. It's about my mother.
I don't understand.
Well, it happened several years ago. My father and mother were apparently as happy as two people could be. He worshipped her.
Another man?
The usual best friend. It almost broke my father's heart. Seems reconciled, but he never forgets their wedding anniversary and celebrates it that way.
Guess he isn't the only one who resorts to make-believe, but it does give one an uncanny feeling.
Well, it doesn't frighten me anymore. Now that you know.
I love you.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
You wanted your coat, Miss Kessler? Oh, yes, thank you. I was going to take a drive. It's such a beautiful night. Come along?
Yes, of course.
Sure you don't mind going?
No, I'd love it.
We'll be back in an hour, Cecile. Yes, miss.
That's a nice young man of Miss Virginia's.
I guess so. If he wasn't, Miss Virginia wouldn't bother with him.
Does she plan to marry him?
I never discuss things that aren't my business. If you want to stay here, I suggest you don't be so curious.
Well, just the same, I think this is a crazy house. And what about those murders? Jules here says there's been a lot of them. And nobody's ever been able to find out who did the killings.
You talk too much, Jules.
But I only said that...
Excuse me, Mr. Seal. Come, I'll show you where we keep our linens.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Ain't I, a stinker?
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Come on in.
Mrs. Kessler. I brought you your dinner. Oh, please, Mrs. Kessler, I gotta go home.
Home? I want to go home, too.
Oh, but you are home. And as soon as you feel better, I'm going to take you to your husband and daughter.
But they never write to me.
Oh, but they don't know where you are, Mrs. Kessler. Nobody knows that but me. You see, I found
I'm
you.
running away. We're running away in a car. We're going faster, faster, faster. We're gonna crash. We're gonna crash.
Ooh, you have that just rolled out of bed smell.
I can't go home now. Can I? No.
Mrs. Kessler, please. Please eat your dinner. I've got to go home. I'll be back in the morning. Good night, Mrs. Kessler. Good night.
Adios, amigos.
You're late again, Jules.
I'm sorry, Mama. But I just couldn't get away from her.
Jules, why don't you tell Mr. Kessler about his wife, that you're hiding her?
Oh, I haven't got the heart, Mama. It would kill him if he saw her the way she is.
Poor thing. She'd be better off if she died with that man when that car was wrecked.
I guess so.
Jules, I've been thinking, maybe she had something to do with all these horrible murders.
Oh, she wouldn't hurt nobody. She's like a child. She's still dazed from the accident, you know, amnesia. But she'll be better soon. Then I'll take her home. But if they found out I've been hiding her, they might think I had something to do with the murder.
Jules, you must tell Mr. Kessler.
Oh, no, Mama. We must never tell anyone. Never.
You better give up them cigarettes, buddy, or the groundhogs will be bringing you your mail. Know what I mean?
Sure you won't come in?
No, thanks, darling. I think I better run along.
Good night, Ralph.
Oh, Virginia, put your car away.
No, thanks. Evans will take care of it.
All right. Night.
Good evening, Miss Virginia.
Will you please put my car in the garage when you have a moment?
Yes, miss.
Hello, Casanova.
Uh-oh.
Have you gone crazy?
Well, I'll be a dang fool.
The only chance I had to see you. You ignored my letters and my telephone calls. Did you think that you could get rid of me as easy as all that?
Be quiet. They'll hear you.
You bet they will. And you're going to listen to me, too. I'm not giving up to that Kessler girl or anybody else.
But this is different, Cecile. I never said I loved you.
Are you in love with her?
Yes.
Well, you're not marrying her, understand?
Nothing's going to stand in the way of my happiness. Not even you.
She'll have to know about us sooner or later. And besides, I'll make you a good wife, Ralph. I promise I will.
I wish you could just shut your big yapper!
Guess what?
What?
I'm in love.
Ralph?
Yes, Dad.
He's a fine boy. I am so happy for you, my dear.
Oh, he hasn't asked me to marry him yet, but he will. I know he will. Good night, my pet.
Well, that's it.
Good night, Evans.
Good night, Miss Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do anything for you, sir, before I retire?
What happened to your hand, Evans?
Oh, nothing, sir. I heard it when I was putting Miss Virginia's car in the garage.
Put anything on it?
Oh, the bandage.
Oh, you may have an infection. How's that?
Just like new, sir.
I guess I'll eat for a while. Good night, Evans.
Good night, sir.
Oh, yes, Evans. Thank you for the dinner.
Don't mention it.
Yes, sir.
I haven't looked this pretty since I was a baby.
Why didn't you take a picture of the last slugger?
I'm afraid to come home. You'd kill me. You'd kill anybody.
Oh, good heavens.
I should have taken a lift to Albuquerque.
Well, that's the news for tonight and this week, and I won't see you guys next week, so have a great week. I'll be off.
Have a good one. What you've been waiting for is next. Johnny Carson's final show. Enjoy it, everybody.
Good night.
Tired of seeing one or two Corvettes? Victory Chevrolet in Amherst has Northern Ohio's largest selection of new and used Corvettes. Everything from the classic oldies to the new 92 coupes and convertibles. We also have the hard-to-find manual transmission. Call Victory Chevrolet in Amherst, 1-800-52-VET, for Northern Ohio's largest selection of new and used Corvettes. 1-800-52-VET.
And don't forget to ask for my cookies.
Victory Chevrolet, 1/2 mile south of Route 2 on Route 58.
In Amherst, Ohio.
Presenting all the things you can get for free.
There's a whole lot of stuff. Well, I don't know, I don't know.
While they're thinking, remember, Geauga Lake is free this summer for all kids under 42 inches tall.
Everything you can get for free.
Thanks to Horizon Carpets, Buddy's Carpet is going to offer you between now and Memorial Day a crazy deal. 30 to 60% off on every carpet we own, and Heavy 7/16 rebonded padding, wall-to-wall installation, not a penny more. You heard it right. Free of extra charge. And folks, there's no interest or payments till December, but I'm telling you now, so you don't get upset, this absolutely ends this coming Monday, Memorial Day, at 6 o'clock.
Race Day 92 wrap-up, Sunday at noon on Channel 3.
The new Q104. Why did you make the switch?
Hey, if I could custom design my own radio station, Q104 would be it.
104 has the best variety. Less talk, no rap. They play a lot more music than anybody else.
Yeah, better variety, too.
The new Q104.
It's my kind of music. It's from the 80s and today.
Their mission, unofficial. Their target, unauthorized. Their courage, unbelievable. Aces, Iron Eagle 3, the best and final mission, rated R. Starts Friday, June 12th at a theater near you.
Another beautiful morning.
There's no one like you.
Another delicious Burger King breakfast. Maybe I'll have a tasty breakfast buddy at Burger King for just 59 cents. And I get coffee and hash browns for just $1 more.
What do you say? What do you say?
Delicious. I can't wait until tomorrow morning.
It's a delicious morning, and I'm here with the ladies in charge of
right away at Burger King now.
WGAR, your station for today's hot new country sound. Listen at home.
Thunder rolls and the lightning strikes.
In your car.
18 wheels and a dozen roses.
Hear WGAR at work.
Yes, I'm leaving here a better man.
Night and day, hot country favorites. That's what we play. WGAR, Cleveland's country music station.
We're the only identical quadruplets in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. We are. And the really unique thing about us is that when one of us feels something, we all automatically feel it too.
Yeah. You see, we have what they call
a psychic bond.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And we not only look alike, but we feel alike too.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. I thought you'd like that. Want some more?
Diet Vernors with NutraSweet. It's a taste that's different, but a good kind of different.
After The Tonight Show, Dave's going to answer all your questions with viewer mail. Plus Michael J. Fox and the dude of the 90s, Pauly Shore. Only on NBC.
Sunbathing by Sun Chips. Sun Chips multigrain snacks. A little sun never tasted so good.
They're all yours.
Very funny. Open the door, please, right now. Oh. Hi. Excuse me. Hello, Domino's?
Call now for America's favorite pizza feast with pepperoni, sausage, and mushroom. A medium's just $8.99.
I've got a Domino's pizza. Nobody knows like Domino's.
How you like pizza at home? There's just one, and there's no mistake in it. One.
Hello, Joe. What do you know?
Faking it one. Just fun feeling.
All right, let's sample a bottle.
With real attraction.
I'll make it 2. One for you and one for me.
Just for the taste.
Now we get warm.
Diet Coke.
Tonight, as Johnny Carson ends his 30-year reign with The Tonight Show, you've witnessed an extraordinary event and a standard of excellence that will last forever. And coming soon, another extraordinary event will take place where many will seek a new standard of excellence. The Olympic Games, beginning July 25th on NBC.
Partly sunny in the morning, but showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon on Saturday.
Whoa, welcome back everyone to the Mummy and Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout. Hope you're enjoying tonight's creature feature.
Creature
Invisible... Well, creature feature just
It's like
says
a
it's
mystery
a feature.
thriller.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know of any creatures in the movie. Maybe Bela, if you still count him as Dracula.
Well, okay, tonight's movie, Who Done It? The Invisible Ghost, starring Bela Lugosi.
Yes, from 1941. And speaking of that, coming up next is the Snacktoid segment. But we have a quick thank you to Equilibrist for the super chat. Thank you so much.
And before we do all that, I was going to comment on the rescued reels real quick.
Oh yeah, go for it.
How cool that was. I like the whole Sun Chips commercial where the woman's in the bathroom. Maybe she could date Cliff because someone commented that she also brings snacks to the bathroom, and so does Cliff. So he's not alone.
Maybe they would get along well.
Yeah.
And people, Baron says fun reels, thanks.
Oh.
And then VHS Mikey's commenting on Burger King. And
now this was just taken from a tape.
Travis says Mrs. Johnny Carson.
Yes, the other day.
So people are liking it. They're getting into the commercials.
Yeah, these were rescued from a Goodwill bins we visited recently. We found some VHS tapes, and it was a recording of the last Johnny Carson show.
Wow.
From 1992. I think it was May 22nd. But a lot of I have multiple versions. This is one of those things, just like the last Seinfeld show or the last Cheers show. I mean, there's some recordings out there, like the Ten Commandments movie that was shown around Easter time.
A lot of people seem to have taped that one.
Multiple versions of that pop up. It's very common. So is the last Johnny Carson airing. But so I pulled these commercials from that, as you could see. And that last one towards the end, the Diet Coke one's really cool because I remember when that came out, and everyone was really fascinated on how they were able to superimpose, extrapolate people like Humphrey Bogart, Jimmy Cagney. You saw in these clips, like Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
And colorize them and put them in new scenes of a movie. Like that was a big thing. Now with AI, you can make movies with all these people that are long gone, which I thought back then would be cool that they could do that.
I've got mixed feelings about that.
But
that's a whole nother topic for another time.
Yeah, you could have a really cool movie starring people as long as they're getting paid for it, their likeness and all that, and their voice stuff. Why not? That's a way to just keep it going. But we're happy that you enjoyed that. But now it's time to get to another segment you all know and love. Oh, it's time for where's it? Where's my Oh, there it is. Is that on it? Oh, I see.
There it is.
No.
The top, right?
No, that's something.
Oh, okay. That one. Old movie facts. And where's my snack? There it is.
Tonight I'm
having Pringles again because I really like Pringles, guys. I'm on like a Pringles kick.
These are actually from a bag that we bought from a regular drugstore. Not a dispensary. This is a gummy, but it's a Lifesavers gummy.
So it's a gummy, but it's not one of those
gummies. It's a gummy Lifesaver. I love these things. These are my favorite movie snack when we go to the movies, if we ever do go to the movies. I usually like to get like gummy treats. I like these gummy snacks.
And you guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, put in the comments what you're snacking on. We'd love to read them. And I'm just going to check the comments right now.
Yeah, what are people eating out there?
Vic is having Oreos. Greg is having chocolate peanut butter cup ice cream.
Ooh, that sounds really nice.
Bob's having New York cheesecake ice cream.
In Ohio? Okay.
Starman's having cheese pizza.
That sounds good too.
VHS Mikey's having Chips Ahoy, a different kind of chip.
Oh, Chips Ahoy, I love those.
Cthulhu, pretzel rods dipped in queso dip. Yummy.
That sounds nice.
Neil's having chicken nuggets. William's having his Friday pizza. Cinema Enemas having apple pie.
You've got some Arby's chicken nuggets waiting for you.
I'll probably have a few of those later.
Yeah, for bed.
Ooh, but yeah, these are good. Okay.
Go ahead, snack toy away.
Tonight's movie is from 1941. It's called The Invisible Ghost.
Oh.
And the synopsis is Dr. Charles Kessler, played by Bela Lugosi. He's a well-to-do physician. He shares a mansion with his daughter, Virginia, who is played by Polly Ann Young. And he's been depressed ever since his wife left him for another man, only to later die in a car accident. Unexplained murders start happening soon after. But we did see in that one scene, his wife actually didn't die in the car accident. So there's a plot twist there.
Yes, he thinks he's seeing her ghost, I believe. Not so invisible.
So Polly Ann Young, she plays the daughter of Bela, who she was all excited. Oh, I'm getting married, you know.
Yes.
That young lady.
You're in love.
And this was Polly's last film ever.
Uh-oh.
So
What happened? She just gave up?
she was in some 1930s films, you know, started her acting career in the 1930s. She was an extra in Murders of the Rue Morgue from 1932. And she was in some other movies. If you look her up, you can check the filmography. But yeah, this was her last film. She quit acting because she wanted to have a family. She had 4 kids. So she just, I think...
All at the same time?
She was busy taking care of kids.
Were her kids
she quit acting.
Werner's Soda quadruplets, not those ladies? Those weren't her kids.
I don't believe so,
Okay.
but, you know,
Not.
maybe. You never know.
I don't know. I'm just trying to tie everything together.
Okay, Clarence Muse, he plays the butler.
Yes.
He was an actor, a screenwriter, director, singer, composer.
He was
Very talented.
Multiple threats.
He was the first African-American to have a starring role in a major studio film.
Which was?
It was Hearts in Dixie from 1929.
Oh, wow.
Different times then. He performed during World War II. He played the violin for USO. So, you
mean when he was fighting, he would play the violin? Like,
no,
that was his weapon?
he was a performer.
Oh.
You know, the USO, they would go out there and perform for the troops.
Mm-hmm.
So, I thought that was pretty cool. And then Bela Lugosi. Everyone knows Bela.
Who's that?
Everyone loves Bela. He was Dracula, one of the first Draculas.
Oh, yeah. Who's she, I should say.
So, very iconic. You know, he was in Dracula, White Zombie, Murders in the Rue Morgue.
Well, I gotta be
Black
a white
Cat,
zombie.
Plan 9 from Outer Space, Son of Frankenstein. As
the list goes on and on.
I mean, it just goes on.
Bride of the Monster.
Yeah, he was in so many cool movies.
Plan 9 from outer space.
Yeah, so those are your snack toys for tonight, and I'm gonna see.
And I agree with Mr. Bone Jangler from the Harry Scary Countdown interview you saw with him. I am a Bela Lugosi fan more than a Boris Karloff fan, and I know you're the other way.
You know, Bela's really awesome, but I think I like Boris Karloff a tiny bit more. Don't tell Bela though.
They are both. Yes, I don't think they really care, but yeah,
they're both amazing, just in different ways.
Yes, Bela did a lot with with the being typecast. I mean, but it didn't stop him from being cast in every movie.
And let's see.
And he had superpowers almost in every movie too, which is kind of weird.
Kev says Arby's turnovers are the best fast food dessert.
I haven't had. You know what? I was thinking about getting one of those today. I didn't get one.
I've never had their dessert.
And I'm dying for one of those French dip sandwiches they got.
And KVK Music says I'm with Janet, and then Joseph is saying Karloff. So some people are agreeing with me.
More like boring Karloff.
No,
I love Boris too. I mean,
Yeah.
but if I had to pick a catalog of movies, I think I would go with Bela's catalog of movies.
I think I'd go. Well, we can play more of Bela's movies.
I mean,
we can't play many Karloff.
I'm talking about Desert Island thing. You know, if I had to choose one of the others,
like if you had to pick one,
right? Desert Island. That's all I would like the Bela movie because I love Devil Bat and.
You wouldn't want the professor from Gilligan's Island? He could build you a coconut radio or something.
I hope he would, or a coconut girlfriend or something like that. Anyway, with a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Or the volleyball from what's that movie?
Castaway.
Castaway.
With Tom Hanks.
Yeah. What was his name? Wilson?
Wilson, yeah, because that's the name of the ball.
Or was that a basketball?
That was the name of the ball. The ball manufacturer, the company, Wilson.
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Oh, only seen it once, and I don't think I need to see it again.
Well, speaking of movies, let's get into the back to.
Yes.
Let's get back to part 2 of The Invisible
Ghost. Right here on The Mummy and the Monkeys.
Harry Scary Hangout.
Part 2, just for you. Woohoo!
sexy time.
You're spending the night with Fred Jarvan, male prostitute.
You are really enjoying this, aren't you?
Exercise number 1. Stand erect. Arms at the side. At the count of 1, close hands.
Cecile?
The fists on the chest. At the count of 2, push arms straight to the head.
Oh, that's... Go away, Baton!
If it's exercise you want, there's plenty of it in the kitchen.
At the count of 4, lower the arms to standing position.
Cecile!
Stand straight. Arms at side. Ready. Begin. 1, up, up.
No! Professor. Yes? Something terrible has happened. I tried to wake the new maid. I think she's dead. Dead?
Excuse me?
How did it happen? I don't know, sir. I thought she was taking her exercises. Call the police. I'll see what I can do.
We now return to Johnny McQueen.
Well, Mr. Kessler, we're up to our ears in another one. The girl was killed the same way as the chauffeur 6 months ago. The only thing we could find was this note left by some fellow who wanted to give her the air.
It's terrible, Lieutenant. She was so young.
If we could find out who killed Cecile, we have the one who committed all the other murders.
That's easier said than done. There's never been fingerprints, to say nothing of motives. What gets me, Mr. Kessler, is why you refuse to move out of this place.
That's none of your business, pal.
Sentimental reasons.
There's nothing very sentimental about a house where anything could happen and usually does.
My mother lived here, Lieutenant.
Oh, I see. You're the gardener?
Yes, but I wasn't here. I went home early. You see, I live with my wife.
All right. And please don't try to see me. Signed Ralph.
Ralph?
You know him?
Oh, I'm certain I don't. Well, the name startled me. I'm practically engaged to a Ralph.
Oh, good for you!
Did you notice anything unusual last night, Evans? Well, maybe I better not say. Let's have it, Evans. When I was putting the roaster in the garage, I saw Cecile talk to Mr. Dixon. That's Miss Virginia's Ralph. Go on. I didn't mean to listen, but they were talking loud. Then I heard him say that he never loved her. And she said she wasn't going to let anyone else. And that made him real mad. And said nothing was going to stand between him and his happiness. Not even her.
This is the most bizarre conversation.
I knew Cecile a couple of years. She offered me the companionship I needed. Then I met you and fell in love for the first time.
Oh, brother. I love you too, Ralph.
Surely you can account for your activities from the time you left our house until the next morning.
Back off, Jack!
No, Mr. Kessler. I had a lot to think about. I took a long ride into the country, didn't stop anywhere, and didn't see a soul I knew.
It's most unfortunate.
All I know is that I didn't kill her.
There isn't any doubt about that in our minds. Don't worry, son. We do everything we possibly can.
Order! Order in the courtroom. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Hell no.
I do.
Yes, I managed the apartments where Ralph Dixon lived. Miss Mannix came there often. As a matter of fact, I thought they were married.
I went home early and my wife.
Coroner's testimony should convince you that the defendant had sufficient reason for wanting to be rid of the victim.
It's the truth. City would let nothing stand in the way of his happiness. Not even her.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
We're doing everything we possibly can. Tomorrow we're going to see the governor. Oh, and I'm sure something can be done.
But, Governor, the man is innocent. If you would only grant a stay of execution.
If you knew him, you'd realize he couldn't possibly be a murderer.
I'm sorry. I've gone over the facts in the case, and unless you can present some new evidence, there's nothing I can do.
That's a lie! That is a...
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
How far we finna walk, baby?
Thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with
peanut butter.
My cup runneth over.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
I'm trying to use the phone!
Yes? I see. It's all over.
Once again, something wonderful in my life has been turned into a giant crap fest.
Bang!
My name is Dixon.
Yes. Of course.
I'd like to see Mr. Kessler.
He's in there.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, Ralph.
It can't be. Apparently my brother never told you about me.
Come in.
I've been in South America. I flew here at once. However, I'm afraid it's too late to do any good.
So you're Ralph's brother?
Yes.
Oh, you about you, but I never expected such a striking resemblance.
Sorry to have startled you.
This is my daughter, Virginia.
How do you do?
Won't you join us?
I've had my dinner, thanks, but I would like to talk to you.
The Buzz Evans. What's the matter, you thief?
Did he have a good attorney?
Oh, one of the very best. He's handled all of Dad's legal affairs for years.
Evans, Mr. Dixon will have coffee with us.
Oh, I'm Ralph Dixon's brother.
Well, you sure had me going for a minute. But you do look like poor Mr. Ralph. Coffee.
Stop rushing me!
I realize how incriminating circumstantial evidence can be, but it's never brought home to me like this before.
We did everything we possibly could. You know, the Ralph and my daughter were quite serious about each other.
Yes, he told me in his last letter.
Sit down. How long do you plan to stay in this house?
Haven't decided yet, Mr. Kessler, but I would like to find out who killed that girl.
It's something I would like to know, too. Please consider this your home while you're here. If there's anything I can do, don't hesitate.
Oh, thank you.
I see that your room is put in order.
Sure I'm not troubling you?
No, not at all. Entertain Paul till I come back.
I'm going back and clean the crackers out of my bed. I'm expecting company.
Oh, you again.
Paul!
Yes?
I'll show you to your room.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I almost forgot. I must see Evans about breakfast.
Oh, good night, Virginia.
Good night, Paul. Good night, Dad.
Come in. I hope you'll be comfortable. I sent for your luggage in the morning.
It's awfully nice of you, Mr. Kessler. Really, I hope
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, sir. Well, I guess I'll turn in. I haven't had much sleep the last couple of nights.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
I mean, this is about as interesting as listening to a John Tesh album.
You're dead meat, Pilgrim.
Hey!
It was terrible. It was just terrible. I'll never get over it as long as I live.
Oh boy, what a hangover.
Who's there?
Hello, operator. We're the police department.
Grajcie mi wesoło, a ja se zatańczę z dziewczyną wokoło. Grajcie mi skrzypeczki, żebym się nie smucił, bo ja z wojeneczki niedawno powrócił.
Hey, Stasha, I heard you went viral. Well, it's too bad, but don't fret. Your dear old dad's here to the rescue with some home remedies and other things that should get you feeling good lickety-split. Yeah, I got some cough syrup here, some vitamin C, and look at this. Ooh, pierogi and sauerkraut chowder. Guzzle this down and you'll feel good lickety-split. That's right, yeah.
Alrighty, Daddy! Welcome back, everyone, to the Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout. Not that you left or anything, because obviously you're sitting there watching the movie, or at least wake up if you fell asleep. You're watching tonight's movie, The Invisible Ghost, starring the very visible Bela Lugosi.
So his wife supposedly died in a car accident, but we find out the wife is still alive. But now he's going around killing people because he's distraught because he thinks his wife is dead? Maybe?
Yeah, we have to stick with this one, folks, I think. But, yeah, I don't know. We don't promise you anything here other than you're going to watch something.
And don't worry. TikTok might be going away.
Yes.
But TikTokski, the Parma version, I think that one's here to stay.
Yeah, and the government has an issue with TikTokski because they're saying that Parma is using that to get all the information on the people that subscribe to TikTokski. So
Parma.
The app, yeah, they're gathering all your data. Your data ski.
I'm gonna check your pink flamingos next.
See how many pierogies you're eating. How many punchkis you're gonna buy in a little while here. Yeah, punchki season's coming up, by the way. As you know.
It's around the corner.
Can't wait. We're just chilling tonight, having a good time. You've watched part 2 of this movie. We've got 2 more farts to inhale of this stinker.
We do.
So, hunker down, stick with us, because lots more fun to come. That's for sure.
And then Grim got some fan mail recently.
Grim is going to have a
He's got a birthday coming up next week.
So our buddy Bobby Harvey, our truly trusty, faithful friend of the show and personal friend of the Mummy and the Monkey, look at that. We have another super
Kirk
chat.
Harrington says, so happy I found this show. Oh, thank you for the super chat.
Good to know you too, buddy. Thank you, Kirk. It's very sweet. But so Bobby sent me it looks like it might be a birthday card, and it's addressed to Grim Gory.
Yeah, so Bobby Harvey in Cleveland, Ohio.
A lot of cute Mario stickers on the front of it.
A lot of stickers.
And inside there's a card.
Oh, how nice.
It feels like it's full of money. No, we'll see. I'm sure it's full of love. Here.
It's full of love.
Yes. It says, made a wish.
It says make a wish.
Right? Make a wish. I can't read. Make a wish.
I think we should get Grim some Hooked on
Whoa! It is full of money. I was joking.
You didn't have to do that, Bobby.
Oh, come on, man.
Aw.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's donate this and put some more behind it to the California
for the
thing,
wildfire
fund.
Fund, yes.
We'll put this to it, or the pizza guy tip, more than likely.
Yes.
We
will pay it forward to a charity or to tip somebody.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you, Bobby. That's really sweet.
And inside more Mario stickers, which are really cool. It says, "May every bright candle and each slice of cake, every gift you unwrap, and each wish that you make, leave a warm birthday memory you'll happily take through a wonderful, wonderful year. Happy birthday from Bobby Harvey Jr."
Aw, thank you for sending that.
I said that like Oprah. Bobby Harvey Jr.
And James Muscarella says, hi, Janet and Grim. Watching your show on YouTube on my new Spectrum Zumo box.
Well.
He's got some new gadget he's watching us on.
La-di-da, Mr. Muscarella.
He's feeling fancy and he's hanging out watching the show.
I'm happy he's feeling much better and has got a nice way to peep us out.
Yeah, and we do have a prize giveaway.
We do, that's right.
So the prize giveaway is something a little different. This is a collection of ghost stories, and it's called Haunted Heartland from the American Midwest.
Are they invisible ghost stories?
Well, most ghosts are invisible, I thought.
I'm just trying to make a joke.
And then along with the book, you get a bookmark from Toxic Tunes.
Ooh, Eric P. Gore's the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, there's a bookmark there with like a Franken guy on it, a monster guy.
Love it.
And then we'll include a signed photograph of us.
Wow.
So I read this book, I really enjoyed it, and hopefully our winner will enjoy it too. To be a part of the prize drawing, just chat in our YouTube chat.
That's it.
Comment on there, and I've been writing down your names. and putting them in. And
Look what she found.
I found my bucket, and I've been putting the names in
She was sitting on it.
my big plastic shiny mummy bucket. And the lucky winner at the end of the show has to email us to claim their prize.
They do.
And we'll give away the email later once it gets closer.
That's right. And if you would like to send us email or snail mail, how do they do that?
Our snail mail address is in the video description box below if you're watching us on YouTube, and we also have it on themummyandthemonkey.com. We've got our social media links, our email, and our snail mail all on there.
That's right.
themummyandthemonkey.com.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What are you gonna? How easy could it get with these here interwebs? Yeah. So anyway,
I'm just checking the comments
what are they saying
here.
in the chat?
Sean's like, well, what about sloth mail? Yeah, I guess you could call it sloth mail.
It depends on what's going on.
It's the slow mail.
Yeah, Christmas time definitely
Physical
more sloth mail. Yeah.
Yeah, old school mail.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a lot of you guys still commenting, and if you guys haven't done so yet, you can give the video a like. We do appreciate you. And someone's commenting, love your t-shirt, Graham.
Oh yes, that's the unfortunately now the now defunct Ghoul Brothers haunted attraction that was in Akron, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? We have to look into it.
Yeah,
I know
that
they
was
were
a cool haunted house. I hope they do come back one day.
Yeah, let's not say it's defunct totally yet. I know that they had to find. They had their lease was had some issues, not on their end, but with the person that owned the property, and they had to basically find a new place if they can.
Yeah, so they have to relocate.
It was very, very cool. They had stuff in there that I've never seen before.
Some movie props and some really cool special effects.
The swamp thing was, the attract where you had to walk through the water.
Walk through the swamp.
The swamp. It's
yeah,
very cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, I don't know how they did. Who thought of that? But it was
many. Yeah, that was a cool haunted house. We love a lot of the haunted houses. They're fun.
But I will always treasure this shirt. They were very nice to us there. And I hope they reopen for next year, because definitely we should do something if they do.
That would be cool.
It would be great.
All right, so are you ready to get into Part 3 of The Invisible Ghost?
Is that a rhetorical question or a request? I guess it's a request. Okay, here we go. And then when we come back, we'll do some what do you do's, and I got something cool to show you that I ordered from Dumb Industries, the people that
the Mads,
that work
right?
with the Mads from Mystery Science Theater. They have their own Mads show once a month. They put out their a little show you can buy a ticket and watch. Very funny stuff.
It's like a Rift live show.
Yeah, it's TV's Frank Conniff and Trace Beaulieu, who was Dr. Forrester on Mystery Science Theater 3000 for many years and many seasons, and they have their own Rift show that's been going on since the pandemic,
Yeah.
And very funny stuff.
4 years now, 5 years.
Yeah, but they're affiliated with the place called Dumb Industries, D-U-M-B Industries.
That's the company that sells their merch.
Yes, they sell merch through there, and they have that and other stuff too. And I got this really boss thing right in time for it came just today.
Oh,
so perfect for the cold.
Good timing.
The cold weekend we're gonna have. I can't wait to use it. But anyway, I'll show you that after this. Here we go. Part 3 of The Invisible Ghost.
No. The water has not been touched. Yes. All right.
Good morning, Evans.
Good morning, Mr. Kessler.
What's the matter?
The gardener, sir.
What?
He's been murdered.
Murdered?
We now return to Johnny McQueen.
Strangled. Well, here we go again. How long do you work for you?
Oh, about 3 years, I guess.
Ever say anything to you about having any enemies?
No, sir.
Were you home last night?
Yes, Lieutenant.
To your knowledge, did anybody come in or go out of the house during the course of the evening?
We have a house guest.
Why isn't he here?
I'll get him.
Oh, don't trouble yourself, Mr. Kessler. Where is he?
He's upstairs in his bedroom.
Let's have a look at him, Ryan.
I get $50 an hour, plus expenses.
Good morning.
You're wanted in the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
Am I seeing things?
He's Ralph's brother.
Why, he's the image of him. How did this happen? That's what we'd like to find out.
He was strangled, Paul. Would you mind if we go into the library?
No, that's all right.
wait here for the coroner, Ryan. Not you, Evans. Hey, where were you on the night of January the 13th? Have you had your coffee yet? No. Well, I guess that's that. No clues, no fingerprints, no motive, nothing.
But surely if a man was choked to death, there would be imprints on his throat.
There weren't any on the Mannix girl.
Then they were killed the same way, is that right?
That doesn't prove a thing, Dixon. All the others got it, and always the same way.
The coroner's here.
Okay. We'll be right back.
What does he mean by the others?
Just that. Others have been killed here.
Why in the world do you stay in this place?
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
We can't leave.
Oh, Evans.
Your luggage, sir. I'll put them in your room.
What about these other murders?
I'll put your luggage in your room, sir.
Well, you go ahead, you just be that way.
Oh, Lieutenant. Yeah? I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Uh-huh. There'll be a change anyhow. What's bothering you?
As a rule, I'm not a very curious person, but,
I was beginning to get you, huh?
in a way, yes. What about these other murders?
Well, there's been quite a lot of them, Dixon. Some of the best brains in the department have tried to solve them. But we always run up against a stone wall.
Weren't the other murders brought out in my brother's trial?
That was different. That was a cut-and-dried case.
Why haven't the police closed the house?
Oh, we tried to, but Mr. Kessler took it to court. Carries a lot of weight around here. Does a lot of good, too.
You think he'd want to leave?
I guess he's waiting for his wife to come back. She left him several years ago. An awful scandal at the time. Front-page stuff and all that.
Poor devil. He didn't have a chance.
Well, I guess I'll be running along. Glad I met you, Dixon.
Good day, Lieutenant. Well, this isn't a very pleasant way to entertain a guest.
You know, Mr. Kessler, I have a feeling that somehow or other these mysterious murders are going to be cleared up, and quickly, too.
Nothing would please me more.
Oh, your wife?
Yes. She's beautiful. I rarely talk about her, but I think about her constantly.
She has eyes like Virginia.
They were the loveliest I've ever seen. I hope you have the pleasure meeting her. She'll be back someday.
Hello there.
Paul was admiring your mother's picture.
Father's a sentimentalist.
He has every right to be.
I'll get it.
She's walking around like she's all that.
Hello?
Do you like Taco Bell?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Just a moment, please. It's for you, Dad.
Thank you. Yes?
Do you like stream?
Yes, I guess I can.
Very nice.
Oh, in about 20 minutes, I'd say.
You agree with that?
Surely.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I'll see you children later. Business.
The next time I see you, remind me not to talk to you, will you?
Sorry. That's the only information I can give you, Mr. Kirby. Have you notified his wife?
Yes, Mr. Kessler. Poor thing, she took it quite hard.
Got it. Off.
Do not go in there.
Woo! I want to see the coroner.
Yes?
I'm Jules' wife. Where is it taken?
In there, Mrs. Mason.
Oh, gnarly!
If you please, sir, may I have one moment alone with him? I won't ever see him again.
Well, yes, I guess so.
Thank you.
Mrs. Mason. Mrs. Mason. You'd better take her out, Mr. Kirby.
He's alive.
What?
He's alive. I saw him move.
Oh, get out of here!
I'll get the hospital. You'll be all right, Mrs. Mason. Steady now.
Get him out of here. He's not dead.
The doctor will be here any minute.
Jules.
Please, Mrs. Mason. Jules, listen to me. Did you recognize the man who tried to kill you?
Well, I had a long night.
It was ghastly. I don't believe I was ever more startled in my life than when Mrs. Mason screamed.
It must have been a terrific shock to see him come back to life.
Yes, it was. Just a few moments longer, and I would have known who the assailant was.
Marshmallows will bless you.
I don't like to bring up the subject, Mr. Kessler, but these murders, did they ever happen in the daytime?
No, I don't believe so.
I see.
You evidently have some reason for asking.
Not particularly. I was just curious about that one point.
Yes, sorry dinner is late tonight, sir. But the new cook is having quite a time getting started.
That's all right.
Evans been with you long?
Over 7 years.
Everything's gone wrong today. Now I burned the roast.
Oh, don't get so flustered. You'll be all right.
I was so anxious to make good. I want to stay. Where's that mixing spoon?
Here it is. Right in front of you.
Thanks. I like it here. It's nice. Everything's so quiet and peaceful, like.
Ever read the newspapers?
No, they're just full of and murders and stuff.
What you don't know, well, it's all right. Here's your pepper salt.
Thanks.
Well, Paul, I'm afraid you have me cornered.
You still have a couple of moves, Mr. Kessler.
You've met your equal, Dad.
Oh, your father just got himself into a bad position.
You're going to be strong. It's your game, Paul.
Want to play another?
No, thank you. Not tonight. Getting late.
Pardon me, sir. Yes? May I speak to you a moment, please?
Oh, yes, certainly.
The cook wants to leave. I thought you should know.
Why? She just came.
She feels as if her work is unsatisfactory. She had so much trouble with dinner tonight.
Why, that's ridiculous. Oh, I understand. It's her first day. I'll speak to her.
I'll say good night, Mr. Kessler. Think I'll turn in. Thanks for the game.
Good night, Paul.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, Charlie.
I'll walk up with you, Paul.
Oh, glad to have your company. It's a long, lonesome climb up those stairs all alone.
Where are you going, Marie? You can't leave us after cooking such an elegant dinner.
Did you really like it, Mr. Kessler?
Why, I never tasted anything to equal that roast beef. Besides, you can't go now. It's going to rain in a minute.
Are you sure you want me to stay?
Certainly, Marie.
Well, I like it here, but I thought...
Oh, then it is settled.
Oh, wait till you taste my Mr. Kessler.
My, that will be a treat.
Oh, let me take this. You might as well unpack your things,
Yes,
Marie.
sure. Thank you, sir.
Not at all, Marie. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Kessler. Oh, he's a wonderful man.
Now, let's see. What did I do wrong?
want nothing to do with your voodoo.
Stay tuned for more from the Mummy and the Monkey.
So many dreams, so little time.
I wonder if there's any cold pizza left in the fridge. Yeah.
There's only one way to success, and that's straight up.
If a bear farts in the woods, would anyone hear it? I don't know.
Where there's a will, there's always a way.
Boy, these gnats taste delicious.
It always jumps. And we're back. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the show. You're watching tonight's movie, The Invisible Ghost with Bela Lugosi. You're 3/4 through this movie.
Yeah, and so far we haven't seen any ghosts. But
No.
I guess in this movie they're invisible.
Well, they're invisible, so how can we
yeah.
see them anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. The title's kind of wonky.
But it makes sense, though, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully you're enjoying it either way. Hopefully you're staying warm wherever you are, safe wherever you are, happy, drunk, whatever you're doing. I don't know what you're doing out there, but I don't care.
Why doesn't his wife just, like, go get her hair did and, you know, get herself fixed up and just show up at the door and be like, hey, honey, I'm back?
I think, well, you have to watch at the end. I think there's something else even more sinister going on, so...
yeah, because originally she was going to leave him for another guy or something.
So there's more to the story. It's like
so he's all crazy from that, I guess.
It's like the Transformers. There's more than meets the eye.
I guess so.
I like Bela walking around with the claw.
Claws.
He always has powers, no matter what movie he's in. He has some sort of power.
He can't escape the Dracula.
Dracula. Yeah, it's stuck with him through everything.
Dracula followed him in every movie.
If he's not whipping somebody, he's hypnotizing
doing
them or something.
the thing with the hands. Yeah.
Anyway, that's Bela for you.
All right.
Two-trick pony. All right.
So we have a fun segment that you all know and love.
That's right.
Coming up next.
That's right. You guessed correctly. It's time for What Do You Do? That's when you, the viewer, send us photographs, pictures of you doing whatever you do when you watch our show that are okay to show on,
within YouTube guidelines.
Yes, of course. Yeah. But anyway, here we go. Here's the fun intro theme song that you know and love. So What Do You Do? I will get the right thing. Here we go.
What do you do when you're watching the Hangout? Do you watch on your PC? Do you watch on your phone, in a group or alone? Send us pics and let us see. What do you do when you're watching the Hangout? Does your hairy, scary show? Do you watch with your dog or you sleep like a log? Send us pics and let us know, yeah.
Okay, our first and two entries tonight is from our buddy over at the Monster Channel, Juke Suha, for the Extempore Files. That's right. Great show over there on the Monster Channel. You definitely have to check it out. But he sent us this thing. He's in his control room.
Oh, wow.
He looks like he has the Mummy and the Monkey ready to go. I'm getting ready to watch this. He's like, batting the hatches, shiver me timbers. It's time for Fart One.
He's down to Friday over there.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Juke, for sending that in. And we do enjoy your show quite well. He does a really fun, like, sci-fi, sort of like a
sci-fi themed show.
That's the word I'm thinking of. Theme show where he's on this like ship, a spaceship.
Yeah, he's like out in outer space somewhere.
Outer space, and he's showing movies. And he also puts sound effects in his movies.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fun to watch those too, and he has a fun layout for the a format where he shows the movies as it controls around the movie.
Bone Jangler says that he's got a good show.
It's very good, and he usually follows Bone Jangler's show on Saturday nights when he puts a new one out.
Mm-hmm.
So check out the monsterchannel.com and their schedule to see when Juke will be on next. Thanks, Juke, for that.
Thank you for sending that.
And, of course, last but not least, it's our buddy Marty sending some fun stuff here.
Oh, some artwork from Mart.
A 2-panel cartoon with, it starts out with,
oh,
wow.
Like
you're consoling me, and you're saying...
Okay, Grim, so I did dinner... What's
tonight.
It say? So I did dinner tonight, microwave tater tots. Be honest, how did I do?
Well, just keep checking the pulse. We'll see, but for now, here's an honest question for you. Just who is this little dude I saw trying to escape from under a pile of your washed gauze wraps and smelling like 1.5 million mummy kisses? I guess that's like a little Earl.
Like I brought home another kid?
Oh, maybe. That could happen.
Is that what happened?
Got to be careful with this one. That's been known to happen.
Yeah, I've wanted to bring home more kitties.
That's right. And do we want to hawk any wares right now? Or
We could do that. Thank you, Marty and Duke, for sending that in. That
Very
was
cool.
funny.
Oh, yeah, and if you want to send us some stuff in.
And yeah, Grim is the better cook. He is.
If you want to send some stuff in to us that we could look over and maybe use for a future installment of What Do You Do?
themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com. And yeah, we love seeing all the fun pictures you guys send in. People send in artwork. You know, how they watch their like TV setup. Their action figure collections,
collect things
like that.
They have posters all on their wall, all kind of cool stuff. Look at some past episodes archived in our on our channel, and you'll see what people send in.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of good ones.
Okay, so let's get on to hawking our wares, and I'll get to my big the fun thing I got recently from Dumb Industries. I ordered. Okay, let's get on to some of our stuff. What
some
we're up
promos.
To. Promos. Hey, man, not this one yet. Oh. Let's see. Hey. People want to become a channel member.
Yes, if you guys want to become a channel member, it's only $2.99 a month, and you can click the join button on the top right corner of our YouTube channel page. So when you go to the YouTube channel, The Mummy and the Monkey, click join, and that gives you access to exclusive monster member, channel member content. And we make that content as a thank you for supporting the channel.
That's right. So check it out and do yourself a flavor and join our YouTube channel. Hey.
And then we have our Living the Screen podcast.
Whoa.
And we need to make more of those. It's been too long.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be freezing in the next couple of days, so we should probably plan on next week doing a podcast.
We should probably host some podcasts while we're snowed in.
From the warmth of our living room, of
yes,
course.
and frozen in here at the Erie Cinematary.
We'll have a lot of free time. No. Yeah, so check us out there.
And that's a behind-the-scenes thing,
Yeah, that's right. And by the way, there is no Harry Scary Hangover tonight. Sorry about that.
Oh, no.
I forgot to announce that.
Yes, our after-show chat show. Yeah, no Harry Scary Hangover tonight.
Hey, but if you want to look like the best dressed monster kid on the block, how do they do that?
We have our Teespring store. There's tank tops and T-shirts, but in this cold weather, you probably need a hoodie. There's also long-sleeve shirts as well. And you can check out the Teespring store. It's in the video description box on YouTube. It's also on themummyandthemonkey.com. And you can use coupon code BANANAS
Hello.
for 15% off your order as a little thank you for shopping our store.
What a bargain.
Yeah.
All right. Anything going on
There's
in the
a
comments?
lot of people commenting.
Let's talk about
wow.
let's get some chat. What's going on in the chat here?
Lois says, I have a couple of extra cats if you want some more.
No.
No, I think three's enough. There is enough crypt kitties. But of course, if a weary kitty showed up at our door needing help.
David Hayes says he's saving his Mummy and the Monkey gear for formal occasions.
Oh, some fancy dinnerware.
I like that, yes. Very, very smart, very astute, very dapper, very demure.
My shirts are awesome, says Victor.
Yeah.
So he must be the best dressed in his neighborhood.
And he knows it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I bought. So
what's your big show and tell item, Graham?
I saw on the Mads Are Back Facebook page somebody posted they got something. They purchased something from Dumb Industries, D-U-M-B Industries. Just look that up if you want to know. They have a store there, and they sell stuff relating to some of the shows they put out. The Mary Jo Peel show, who she played. She played
Pearl
Forrester.
Yes.
On the Mystery Science Theater show, and they have all kinds of stuff there. Stuff that's related to any shows, just kind
all
of weird
kinds
stuff.
of goodies.
But this is something that's not necessarily related to anyone's show. But when I saw it, I thought right away of us and the cold winters. You can help me display it?
Yes.
So I'll show the reverse side first.
Okay.
So yes, it's a blanket.
Okay. Well, we're gonna need extra blankets in this sub-zero weather.
Let's stand up.
Okay.
Right, can we see? Yeah, this is perfect.
Okay.
So when I say turn it around, you hand me your end and I'll hand you my end. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna
Ready?
do what?
You're gonna give me that.
Okay.
Hand me your end. Ready? And here's the big reveal. Check out this blanket. How could I not get this? It's Tor Johnson. Time for lower it so we can see the. No, lower not you. Lower the thing. Time for go to bed. Look at that. Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
That is too cool, Graham.
I love it. I love it. I had to have it. I could snuggle up with Tor
Yes.
with my bowl of Doritos and my Dr. Pepper. Look at, we could chill out and watch monster movies.
Yes, we could totally do this.
And know what we have to do when it's time to go to sleep. Tor lets us know. Time for go to bed.
And Tora's over there on our set.
And,
he's everywhere now. Now he's on our blanket.
Once again, he's sleeping with Tor Johnson. And by the way, Tor Johnson is not a medical condition.
No.
It happens.
It sounds like a personal problem, but that was someone's.
Something to do with a man.
It was someone's name.
But yeah, isn't that cool?
He was a famous wrestler, the Swedish Angel.
Yeah, I love that.
And B-movie actor.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I would say, if you can visit their store and check out some of those Mad shows when they come out every once a month usually. Fun stuff. Good times. And good fun products too. Thanks guys at Dumb Ministry. I'll be looking to see what else you got on that site.
That is cute. That is too cute.
I had to have it.
Good pick, Graham. Good choice.
I thought so.
How funny. All right, so what's going to happen next with the invisible ghost? Do they find out Bela's the killer? Does he stop killing people?
There's only really one way to find out.
Does the wife come back and say, hey, I'm not dead?
Did they wind up on divorce court? I don't know.
Yeah, that could happen too.
You never know. We have to watch and see what happens on the exciting conclusion. Exciting conclusion? Question mark?
Exciting conclusion?
Let's see if we can figure this out together. Here we go. The last
the final fart.
Final fart of tonight's movie, The Invisible Ghost, right here on
The Mummy and the Monkeys. Harry, scary, Hangout.
Something screwy around here.
Mr. Kessler?
I thought I smelled gin and regret.
Mr. Kessler, are you ill?
What?
Something wrong?
Hello, Paul.
You look more like a woman every time I see you.
I must have walked in my sleep.
Well, you did better than I. I couldn't sleep at all.
It's raining.
Duh.
Why don't you go to bed, Paul? I'm all right.
Is there anything I can do?
Nothing, Paul. Thank you. I think I'll read for a while. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Kessler. Well, you look like you had a good night's sleep, Mr. Kessler.
I was so tired when I got to bed, I don't even remember climbing in.
Dad!
Bogus.
Who would do a thing like that?
Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts.
I wonder if anyone was hurt.
Nothing could have hurt my father more.
It's unquestionably the work of a madman.
You're right, Evans.
Yes, sir, Mr. Kessler. Good morning, sir.
Where is the new cook?
She says she'll go shopping first thing this morning.
Have you looked in your room?
No, sir. Something wrong, Mr. Kessler?
There's a valise. She didn't leave. I'm not worried about that. When did she tell you she's going to the market?
Last night before she went to bed.
Thank you.
Do you think there's any connection between this and what has happened before?
I don't know.
Have you been through the rest of the house yet?
No, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Kessler.
No, Marie. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
Thank you. I wonder why he was so glad to see me.
Mr. Kessler thought you had been murdered.
Oh, he's so sweet. I'm going to start to make that apple pie. Murdered.
I can't imagine who would do a thing like that.
Brad Pitt.
I'll get it.
Good morning, Miss Kessler.
Won't you come in?
Thank you.
That happened last night.
Didn't it fall?
No. Find me the person who did it and you've got your murderer.
Nobody came into this house last night. Ryan and his boys were stationed outside.
Lieutenant. Oh, Lieutenant.
What are you doing here? I'm in the middle of infotaining.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
It's Ryan.
Can I touch it if I wash my hands first? Especially this one?
Then you didn't hear any noises during the night?
No, but there's funny things going on around here.
Meaning what?
Well, it's happened 3 times now. I put food on the sink, left the room. When I come back, it was gone.
No. You ought to hire a detective to watch it.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat? A-hole!
That's what you get for being such a...
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Yeah? You got something?
I don't know. I found this in the picture.
Anybody else know about it?
No, I wanted to speak to you first.
Okay. I'll see if I can match it. Keep the others downstairs.
Okie dokie.
Why not?
I agree.
Is this yours, Mr. Kessler?
Yes. Why?
I thought I'd seen it on you. Found it in Evans' room.
Well, there's nothing strange about that.
There wouldn't be, Mr. Kessler, but it so happens that a thread from this robe was found embedded in the picture.
Surely you're not trying to accuse Evans.
Oh, it's incredible. You're just trying to make a case.
Well, somebody's been doing these killings. Ryan didn't die of heart failure. Don't forget that.
When did you give Evans that robe, Mr. Kessler?
I don't remember giving it to him at all. But naturally, when my things need mending, he just picks them up.
I don't care how he got it. He had it and he used it on that picture. I'm going to talk to him.
Just a minute, Lieutenant. If Evans is the man we want, it strikes me you've got to have more evidence.
Now, everybody wants to be a detective.
Now, wait a minute. Perhaps Paul has some suggestion.
All right, go ahead. What is it?
Without doubt, the murder is insane. The picture tells us that.
Really?
I believe we should call in a psychiatrist.
A psychiatrist?
You've still got the robe. But before Evans is accused, I'm definitely in favor of giving him a sanity test. What do you say, Lieutenant?
Okay. Maybe I better take one myself. All we want to know is if the fellow's crazy.
That's very easy to determine. Shall we make the examination here?
If you don't mind, Doctor. Please tell Evans I want to see him and then go up to your room.
Go to my room.
Is it possible, Doctor, for a man to be normal, say, for 2 or 3 months at a time, then go completely insane for an hour or two?
Yes, quite common.
This should be most interesting.
Now what?
The fuse must have blown.
I light the candles.
The fuse burned out, Miss Virginia.
Oh, thank you. My father wants to see you, Evans. He's in his room.
Yes, miss.
That'll have to do, gentlemen, until the lights are fixed.
I'll be in my room, Evans.
Yes, miss.
I got white folks in here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kessler, but we ran out of fuses. I sent Marie over the store to get some more, sir.
That's all right, Evans. Sit down.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, go ahead, Evans. Sit down. We want to to you.
All right, sit down.
I'm scared and excited too.
Do you want to speak to me, sir?
This gentleman would like to ask you a few questions, Evans.
Yes, sir.
Do you know these men?
Hell no.
Yes, sir.
What's this gentleman's name?
Mr. Kessler. Mr. Charles Kessler, sir.
Would you say that Mr. Kessler is out of his mind?
I don't understand you.
Would you say that he is insane?
No, sir.
This is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth.
Well, young lady, what are you doing here?
You can't take it. You can't take it. It's mine, I tell you.
Okay, sister, it's yours.
Leave me alone. I'm going home. Home to my husband. And my daughter.
Of course you are, and we know where you live, too.
You do?
Sure.
I'd like to kiss you, but I just washed my hair.
But I'm dead, you understand? I'm dead.
Of course you are. I'll take you where you want to go. Now you just come with me, young lady.
Tell me, Evans, do you think this man is crazy?
Now, don't ask him that, Doc. I'm beginning to have doubts myself.
Please, Lieutenant.
Oh, all right, all right. Am I crazy? I don't think so. You don't think so?
I know that woman.
Really?
She's wicked. She can't go home.
Yes. Yes, I know. She's bad. Now, you come with me.
You're nasty.
There we are. Ever see this before? Yes, sir. What were you doing with it last night? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. What we found. Miss Kessler.
I'm dead, Charles. Do you hear me? I'm dead.
No, that's the first time I heard that.
afraid to come home. You'd kill me. You'd kill anybody.
It's Kessler. Take her out, quickly.
Oh, Dad!
Get back in there. Close that door.
Now you sit right there, and we'll see that you get home all right. Give me a hand, George. She's dead.
What happened here?
We've got the murderer.
Evans.
No, Mr. Kessler. You.
I have never been accused of something so heinous!
Oh, it's the worst one. This is a big one. I'm dying. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey. Oh.
I knew you'd come back. Nothing can part us now, my darling.
This is so stupid.
Is this a happy ending or a sad ending?
It's an ending. That's enough.
I'm Tony. I'm Greg. We're watching the Mummy and the Monkey's Very Scary Hangout.
Hey, can we go back?
I always do that little wave when we come back.
Welcome back. Hey, can we go back and watch that fourth part again? Because I don't even know what happened.
Well, I guess, like, the stress of his wife being gone, like, made him into, like, some murderous guy anytime she was around or he thought of her. I mean, at least that's how I interpreted it.
Well, yeah.
And when he would snap out of it, he had no memory of it.
I don't remember killing people. It didn't really make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
Not really, but I guess...
It doesn't have to. I mean...
Not really.
I don't
It's just Bela going around murdering people.
Was it based on a book or something? I don't know. I don't even know.
You know, I'd have to double check on the online, on the interwebs.
Yes, and as you said, we were talking about this right after the movie ended before we came back here, is that the first guy that was killed was executed. I mean, it looked like it took a matter of days, but they just throw the guy into an electric chair.
Yeah, so her fiance was wrongfully fried in the electric chair for something that her father did.
Boy.
Isn't that really messed up?
I guess, yeah. Anyway.
So, Yeah.
Now you know
That's
why we could
crazy.
show this movie, okay?
And that was back before they even had like forensics or anything. Just, oh, we think you did it.
There's no CSI.
You're going to
right?
the chair. Like,
Good
what?
enough. Circumstantial evidence. That's plenty.
We think you did it. See ya.
Yeah,
like,
boy.
what? Oh my
What
gosh.
a time to be alive, I guess.
Wow.
Yep. Well, there you go. Invisible Ghost, once again, here on the Harry Scary Hangout, and it's all done. Hopefully we'll move on to something bigger and better. I don't know.
Yes. Maybe something visible.
Yeah, like a plot.
Yes.
Maybe this movie should come out The Invisible Plot.
The Invisible Plot.
Yeah, there you go. Better movie. Title.
1888 Fingerprints. Oh, they're talking like it's old timey.
Yeah, people seem to at least enjoyed hanging out anyway.
Randy says it was an ending. That's enough.
Right. Per The Simpsons there. Yes, of course.
Yes. We have seen this movie before, says Tyler.
Someone said it was a paycheck for them.
Yes, that's true. It was a steady job for them.
Was Bela on the smack back then, or you think? Or was he? Yeah, I think he might have been.
This was 1940s. He could have been.
Yeah.
He could have been. He passed away in the 50s, and he was all messed up from drugs.
He had a hard drug problem. Yeah, it was crazy.
It was morphine he was addicted to.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately,
poor Bela.
A lot of people back then, like Billie Holiday. There's like a lot of like stars and singers that were into some opium. Again, heavy stuff. Anyway,
Yeah. The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah.
But that's what this show's about. We're about just trying to have a good time. And
But we loved your sound effects.
I do what I can.
It was just fun to watch it with the sound effects.
Do what I can.
And to make fun of it. And so what's coming up next?
Well, we have another installment of Cleveland TV show Time Travel. Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
That's when I dig deep into my collection of TV guides, which were these little supplements that used to come out every week in a newspaper, your local paper, and it would basically list what was going to be shown on, in this case, like a handful of channels, like 5 channels we had back in the day, from the 60s, 70s, and 80s up
if
into
you
the 90s.
had the right set of rabbit ears.
Yes, until cable became a really big thing in the mid 80s, and then everyone, had cable. But anyway, we would get these supplements, and they would, or these little zines that would tell you what's playing. And we had so many like horror hosts and movie hosts in the Cleveland, Northeast Ohio area that I thought it'd be fun to put together a little montage, if you will, of things that were shown around close to the date of the air date of our shows. I think this was going to be from January 13th, 1978.
1978.
Going way back.
Wasn't there a big blizzard in 78?
There was. In Cleveland, it was
in Northeast Ohio.
It was really bad. I remember that.
The blizzard of 78.
The snow was so high.
A lot of a lot of people talk about it.
It was ferocious. Even for Northeast Ohio, it was pretty bad. But so this was during probably a little bit before the blizzard of 88, but 78. What do we got here?
Lots of comments.
Oh, they're talking about Bela's drug treatment.
Oh, about his issues, yeah.
Okay, let's kind of like maybe get a little.
Bob says his affliction came from wounds from World War I.
World War I. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's
get on with it. A lot of good comments there.
And then we can do the prize giveaway.
Okay.
So here we go with tonight's installment of Cleveland TV show Time Travel, baby. And we started off, as always, with WJW-TV8, Friday, January 13th, 1978, at 11:30 p.m. with The Houlihan and Big Chuck Show. And their movie that night was the classic, The Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, that's a wonderful movie.
A Roger Corman classic.
One of the best
One of my
Corman movies.
favorites they would show on Big Chuck. It was always like a special occasion when they would pull this out of the mothballs once every so many years. And I loved watching it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey
2.
Seymour and the Talking Plant, yes. Audrey 2. And it starred
Jack Nicholson's first acting gig.
Role.
Yeah.
Following that on the same channel was an unhosted show called 8 All Night at 1:30 a.m. And their movie was The Day the World Ended. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. Look at that dude.
Yeah, I think he's not. He's just getting started.
He looks like he's part Klingon or something.
And The Werewolf of London at 3 a.m. right after that. Again, this is an unhosted show. It was just, they would show movies all night on Channel 8. And usually horror or sci-fi, which was great. We would stay up and try to watch these all night as kids. Lots of fun. And the next day on Channel 43, this January 14th at noon on Channel 43, the one, the only Super Host. That's right. His 4-hour Saturday show started out with an hour of comedy shorts. In this case, the Three Stooges. That's right. Lots of fun. You got Larry, Curly, and Moe doing what they do the best. And his first movie at 1 p.m. was... Oh, no, I'm sorry. And followed by a half hour of Dick Tracy, okay?
And then Space Monster.
His first movie at 1 p.m. was The Space Monster. He usually shows 2 movies on Saturday after the hour of comedy. But guess what? That day, it didn't happen because it was preempted by a Challenge Bowl football game. So, no second movie from Superhost.
Sports Ball was on.
But leave it to Channel 43 to keep the hits going. At 6 p.m.,
Star Trek.
the original series, an episode of that. Then at 7 p.m., Space 1999.
How fun.
And then following that at 8 p.m., their movie was Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed.
Ooh.
A Hammer classic with Peter Cushing, of course. And
that dude.
And that guy, look how handsome. I'll tell you. It looks like me if I shaved my face. And that concludes tonight's Cleveland TV show, Time Travel, baby.
Awesome, Grim. Thank you for taking us back in time.
No problem.
We know a lot of people that watch from other parts of the world. Maybe they grew up in a different city with a different movie host.
I'm sure they did.
We want to hear their stories, too. You can always email us. You could comment in the Mummy and the Monkey group. If you grew up in a different TV market that had a different character hosting movies back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah,
we love the history of it.
Bob Ferguson, a solid boo for that football game preempting the Soup movie. Who knows what they would have showed, but yeah, incredible. Like I wish, and unfortunately, the Superhost shows are probably, so far anyway, the
rarest.
They don't have. We have the least of those.
Not everyone taped them.
Yeah, can you imagine that was a 4-hour show?
A 4-hour show.
A 4-hour show. Yeah, from noon to 4 p.m. It was great. So much fun.
All right, well, we've got a prize drawing now.
We do.
So I'm going to give this to one lucky winner at the end of the show, which is now, in a minute here. True Ghost Stories, Haunted Heartland from the American Midwest. It's a ghost story book.
Yes.
I actually read this and I really enjoyed it. And then you get a really cool monster bookmark with it, courtesy of Toxic Tunes. Ooh. And then I'm going to throw in a signed photo of Grim and I to, send in with the book.
To sweeten the deal.
To sweeten the deal, yeah. Okay, and I've got the mummy bucket filled up with names.
She's ready to shake her bucket.
And, we've been sitting all evening watching a movie. Let's get up and
burying farts in the chair. Let's say get up.
Let's get up and shake our dupas here.
And
shake our buckets. Shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake my bucket. Graham. Shake my bucket. Woo!
Whoa, one more for the road. Yeah, all right.
Okay, one more shake there.
Bucket shaking is done.
And let's stir this up.
Stir up the bucket.
Oh, okay, let's put that back.
Yeah, come on, give
Make
everybody
sure
a
all
chance.
The names stay there. Okay. Stir in the bucket.
Stir in the bucket.
All right. Who could it be now? I found a wiener. Who's the wiener?
Oh, we're careful with that.
All right.
You ready?
And the winner is Daniel Jean. Daniel Jean.
Yay.
Congratulations.
All right, you did it.
Woo! You're the winner.
Wow, amazing.
But you know what? You guys are all winners to us. You're all amazing. But Daniel, please email us. Can you put the email on the screen there, Grim?
I sure can. Hold on a second.
You have to email us to claim your prize. If you don't email us, I will give the prize to somebody else on a future show.
You get the Marvel Comics No Prize.
Yeah. themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com.
Simple pimple.
Email us Daniel Jean, and we will get that sent out to you when we aren't in below zero weather.
That's right. When we are able to venture out and not freeze our
there's a couple days coming up where we're not going nowhere, no place.
No.
But you guys are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with us for episode 257.
Always fun. Always fun.
Yes. There's no hangover chat show tonight.
And we may be off next.
Might be off next week, but we'll announce it in the Mummy and the Monkey group.
So
we'll give you guys updates on the Facebook group, and you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
That's right.
And here on YouTube. And we also want to thank Public Media Network, Tough TV, and WRTN.
That's right. Well.
And thank you, the viewer, most of all.
Absolutely. We wouldn't do it without you, that's for sure.
All right, gang. Good night. Good fright. Mwah!
That's right. And as I like to always say, we'll see you. Oh, my gosh.
Hey.
What? We're going to start the show all over again.
No.
We'll see you later, alligators.
Bye-bye.